Okay, to begin with this presentation, it is my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Teddy. I come from China, which is Tianjin province. For people who don't know where is Tianjin, I will talk about the location of Tianjin. So Tianjin is near to Beijing. So people do know where is Beijing and what's going on Beijing. So Tianjin have same living standard with Beijing. And Tianjin is famous for the food, especially on the breakfast. I'm missing so much. And it affects people pay attention on the nutrition of the food. So health is important for people's life. About the second question, my hobby is playing sport, especially on playing basketball. I like to play basketball with my friend, and there is my house. I have 5 people live here, and I can show the audience why and the reason I really good at playing sport. I can make a high vertical jump like this, and another one, I'm really good at playing badminton. I was the champion in 2012 for the teenager competition. And the last one, I'm really good at speaking language. Mandarin is my first language. And about my second language is Korean. I have a cousin who is a Korean. She teach me about how to speak Korean correctly. And about my third language is English. And for the new student who come to Canada, there's an advice to tell them. So first of all, I will tell them this is a big change. First one is food. There is a big differences between Chinese food and Western food. Whatever is breakfast, dinner or lunch, people put different ingredients, and people think about the rice or potato, they have a same value. And the second one, the building and house. In China, people always live at the high building. About here, I didn't see some building like very high. People always live at apartment or house. About second one, the environmental. So people know China have a bad environmental, such as the air pollution, and so look at here. We have a green grass and a tree and a fresh air. So the last one is the important one. Is the political things. Like I met a stranger. I don't know who they are, and I have to smile to them, and this is one thing, and smile to them and say hello. And the second one, when I get off the bus, I have to say thank you to the bus driver. So finally, there is the best advice if you come to Canada for the university life. So I will talk about the 4 points can make you become a successful student. First one, you should have communication skills. So communication skills is based on the writing and speaking. And it can be separated 2 parts. One is communicate with each other, and 2 is presentation skills. Like if you doing assessment, you have to communicate with your team member and present to all the audience well. And the second one, the ability, the basic ability, like technical ability. Like you have to know how to measure people, like the leadership and the influence people as well. The third one is creativity and innovation skills. Like if teacher give a segment or homework to you, you have to think about. You should have your own opinion, like critical thinking, brainstorm this idea, brainstorm this topic, and you should think about the new idea. Don't think like people always just from their mind can think that. So the first one, like your ability, you should have the ability that is for your study. You can learn this study by yourself, like individuals. For this ability, you can describe as independent ability. You can be individual, and either you can be in a team. You can share your information to your team member. So that's all. This is my first presentation. Thank you for watching.